We've been organizing the show Jewels of India, a jewelry exhibition cum sale since the year 1999. That was a time when South India was not having a jewelry show, which is very surprising. As all of you must be aware that India is the largest consumer of gold in the world. And within India it is South India. South India consumes almost 45% of the total gold consumption consumed by India. And in 1999, when we started doing this show, there were no jewelry exhibitions happening either in Bangalore or even in South India. So when we first did the show in 1999 in Ashoka Hotel, we had a tremendous response. So much so that even Ashoka Hotel people said that they have never seen so much public for any show. So we knew we are on to something big and all the participants were very happy. So it's been a very long journey since then. The show has grown in leaps and bounds. And I'm very proud to say that it has reached the number one status in terms of jewelry retail exhibitions in India. We are very proud to say that it is India's leading jewelry retail exhibition. More than 100 jewelers participating from across India. And more than 70,000 people visit the show every year. And people, particularly women in Bangalore, eagerly await for this show because we do it only once in a year. We've had a very glorious tradition of beautiful brand ambassadors over the years. We started with Vani Ganapati way back in 2004 and people still remember her beauty and class. And we are also very proud to say that Deepika Padukone was our brand ambassador way back in 2005. Then we also had the likes of Jayprada, and last year it was Priyanka Pendra, and this year we were searching for somebody with a good face and class. And finally we zeroed on to Lakshmi Gopalswamy, who is a local girl but she's a very famous actress in Malayalam. She has all the grace, charm of a dancing, because she has a dancing background. She's a dancing beauty and she signifies class and substance, and that is what our brand Jewels of India is all about: class and substance. We bring the best of jewelers from across India. Since we are the leading jewelry show, we have a certain class. So people in Bangalore and Karnataka can look forward to a great jewelry show this year. Actually, our tagline says Jewels of India is a woman's best friend. And that is very, very true because, as you know, in India, gold has a very strong emotional bond with the woman, because the Indian women take gold as an investment. For any emergency, gold has been the best friend as far as a woman is concerned, particularly in the Indian context. India is the largest consumer of gold in the world, and within India it is South India, and Bangalore is no less in terms of consumption of gold and jewelry. And we are doing this show before Diwali and Dussehra season, which is the peak time for buying jewelry. So what is the unique feature about this show is that we are getting some of the best brands and jewelers from across India. So every place in India has a certain tradition of jewelry. For example, Jaipur. Jaipur is well known for Kundan and Meenakari kind of jewelry. Calcutta is known for handcrafted gold jewelry. From Tamil Nadu you have temple jewelry and so on. So Jewels of India signifies the best traditions of jewelry from across India, whether be it Jaipur. From Jaipur alone there are 20 jewelers coming in this year. Then whether it is Calcutta, as I said, which is very famous for handcrafted gold jewelry. So the best of jewelry, jewelers from across India come and participate in this very unique show. And they have a lot of special offers for the women. And that is the reason over the years, Jewels of India has been growing from year to year to become the leading jewelry exhibition in India today. And it has retained its charm. I don't think it's going to fade away just like that. And also for the fact that we do it only once in a year. Because we do it once in a year, that too during the peak time, that is Diwali Dussehra, the exhibition Jewels of India has retained its charm amongst the women. So much so that they wait eagerly for this show every year. As I said, we started with Ashoka Hotel way back in 1999, and then for the last 10 years we've been organizing this show in the Kantirba Indoor Stadium. But due to popular demand and because the show is growing so much, we've decided to shift the show. Yes, from this year, the show is shifting to Bangalore Palace grounds, and what it means for the customers is very simple. More parking space, more conveniences such as very freedom to move around, more participating jewelers and brands, which means they can shop in a luxurious environment. I would say in a very luxurious environment. So the one special feature this year I want to clearly say is that the show has shifted to Bangalore Palace, and what better setting than Bangalore Palace? The palace itself is a setting for a jewelry show of this magnitude. That is one. Second thing I would say is that there are more jewelers and more new brands participating this year. Some of them I would like to list it out particularly. There are more than 25 jewelers participating from Jaipur alone this year. Some of the top names like Amrapali Jaipur and Raniwala Jaipur, they are very well known within Jaipur itself as a leading jewelers, and it's a matter of prestige for us that they are come down to participate in our show. And then there are jewelers like Prince from Chennai, who is also rated among the topmost jeweler from Chennai, who is participating this year with the traditional temple jewelry. He's going to specialize more in antique and temple jewelry. Then also, like every year, we're going to have original Burmese rubies from the Burmese jewelers. There is a separate silver division from the Barton Center, Bangalore, who are participating for the first time. So you can see a lot of silver gift items from Barton. Then there is jewelry from Gujarat coming in for the first time. Gujarat is also very famous for handcrafted gold jewelry, but of course in the North Indian style. So women can look forward to Gujarati kind of jewelry too. And the ever popular stuff is always the traditional South Indian kind of jewelry that sells more as compared to, which is of course in abundance because there are a lot of local jewelers also participating. Very strong participation coming in from the local Bangalore jewelers too. And we are also having the participation of the internationally famous Gemological Institute of America. They are the leaders in imparting jewelry education for upcoming jewelry designers, and they participating in our show adds a completely new dimension to our show. They don't participate in every show, and if they are participating in Jewels of India, that adds a lot of credibility and value to our show. So I would then just say that please come and visit our show from October 15 to 17th at the Bangalore Palace grounds, Bangalore, and see for yourself what are the special things this year. Thank you. Well, this is a question which never surprises me, and I know this question is repeatedly asked from me over the years. Every year that I've been organizing this show in Bangalore, the rates are always on a rise. If you take the average price of gold over the last 10 years, there has been an increase every year. But that has not really stopped the customers from buying gold. And that holds good this year too. In India, as I said, gold is a passion. It's a passion with women. For so many reasons, not just for putting on the jewelry on themselves, but mainly as an investment, for investment reasons. Gold has always been considered as the best investment, and of course, a lot of gold is required in the Indian traditions. As you know, the gold is given as a gift to the women when they get married, and so for so many traditional reasons, gold will always remain the favorite with the Indian masses. So I don't foresee any problem as far as gold demand is concerned. In fact, if you go by the World Gold Council figures, it clearly shows that the gold purchase has been increasing in spite of the price rise. You see, if you were to understand the consumer's psychology, they know that gold is always set to increase. So they are not worried about the price rise, but they are more concerned about price fluctuations or stability. They want the price to come to a particular level, stable level, so that they can buy. Rising is never seen as a bad omen. In fact, that is precisely the reason why women invest in gold. So Diwali Dussehra is the best time to buy jewelry, and as I said in our show, the best of designs in gold from different parts of India will be displayed. And always our show, in spite of the gold price rise, has proven again and again that demand is very strong and growing, and I don't foresee any problem for our show. I think by the time our show starts in mid-October, the price may go up to 30,000 for 10 grams, which is quite high. But I still feel the gold rules the heart of the Indian woman, and that will be proven in our show. My message is very plain and clear, and that is this show, Jewels of India, is India's leading jewelry show. And we do a lot of effort to get you good brands, so many brands participating under a single roof. You don't have to go here and there. The best of brands and jewelry will be under a single roof. So this is the best time for you, and also the best time to buy jewelry. So please go ahead, visit the show from October 15th to 17th. Enjoy yourself. I promise a great jewelry experience, shopping experience to you. And this show comes only once in a year. So leave all your other priorities aside. This message particularly for the women of Bangalore and Karnataka. Leave all your other priorities aside for these 3 days. And please visit our show, Jewels of India, from October 15th to 17th. We promise you a jewelry shopping experience of a lifetime.